What MLB Superstars Actually Eat. Major League Baseball players are some of the most dynamic athletes in the world when it comes to the way they play, the way they train, and even the way they eat. We all know big leaguers snack on sunflower seeds and bubblegum in the dugout. But what about their actual diet? How do they stay in top shape for 162 games? And better yet, what are they putting in their bodies to be players that are healthy enough to play 20 years in the big leagues? Well, in this video, we will discuss the favorite meals of some of the biggest names in baseball. Number 1. Shohei Ohtani. And we start with the one and only Shohei Ohtani. When Ohtani arrived in the majors in 2018, his dietitian considered him to be skinny. And it's no secret that being a starting pitcher as well as a great power hitter can add a lot of aches and pains to the body. To combat this, Ohtani started his keto diet. Ohtani matches his two-way play on the field with a large amount of meals each day, typically eating as many as 7 meals per day. In addition to this diet, Ohtani also started including supplements which helped him add 20 pounds of straight muscle over the winter time. This amount of weight gain is unusual for baseball players. But then again, Ohtani is not exactly known for being the run-of-the-mill superstar. So what is in the diet? Well, Ohtani focuses on eating foods with hydrocortisone, which is a natural steroid that can be found in fish, pork, meat products, and poultry. Ohtani noticed that his aches and pains from the everyday rigors of baseball went away under this diet, and it has led to much success in the big leagues thus far. Number 2. Mike Trout. MLB star Mike Trout is known for really focusing on his water intake, and he knows it's all about staying hydrated. Before, during, and after games, Trout is focused on staying hydrated, which he credits to Body Armor in keeping him hydrated as well. But he also has a really strict diet, balancing his protein intake and eating a lot of vegetables to keep away from the sweets. In 2019, it was revealed in the book The Game of Eating Smart that Trout had recently gotten into sushi. He stated, "I just started to like sushi. I recently discovered that I like ginger. It is a tough taste to handle at first, but once you get used to it, it is really good. I add it to my fresh juices." Trout is always looking for new ways to play better and train better. His diet is an important component to success. Number 3. Nolan Arenado. Here is an interesting fact that you may not know. Nolan Arenado drinks chocolate milk after every game. That's right, you heard that correctly. Chocolate milk. There's no mistake that Nolan Arenado is just like other baseball players when it comes to having a strict diet that he works to stick to daily. He avoids bread entirely and will not have sugar after 6 p.m. unless it is in chocolate milk. When asked why he drinks it, Arenado said, "After every game, I also drink chocolate milk because it's supposed to help with muscle recovery." And that is true. It adds carbohydrates and protein with low fat, which in turn can help build muscle. But I'm sure that it's not so bad on the old sweet tooth either. Number 4. Kris Bryant. Kris Bryant is like any other player who eats meals like chicken and vegetables to stay lean and fit. But there is another side to Bryant. He has a proclaimed love for ice cream. But if we're being honest, who doesn't love ice cream? However, finding that balance can be a struggle for a professional athlete. The way Bryant does it is interesting, as he is careful about what he eats during the off-season. But during the season, he lets himself go out to dinner and even orders dessert. He also has stated that he loves breakfast foods. "I love omelets and breakfast sandwiches, but I'm careful not to eat too much before a workout." Number 5. Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is one of the most entertaining players in Major League Baseball today and beloved by the Philly faithful. Did you know that before every game, Harper eats a stack of Eggo waffles? It's his pre-game ritual. When asked about it this past season, Harper said that the ritual will continue. "As long as I'm doing good and my team is winning, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing and devour those Eggo waffles." It has to be Eggo before the game and after for Bryce Harper. But outside of his pre-game ritual, Harper chooses a very healthy diet. He tries to pick whole foods while avoiding energy drinks because they contain so much sugar. Number 6. Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge came into the big leagues on fire in 2016. The 6'7" giant of a man hit 52 home runs. He also won the Home Run Derby, later passing Roger Maris on the all-time single-season home run list. But how does this monster at the plate keep a healthy diet? Well, let's start here. He loves smoothies. Prior to games, instead of eating a heavy meal, he pops fruit, veggies, and almond butter in the blender for a nutrient-dense but light pre-game snack. Judge's clean eating is bound to be a major part of his career moving forward, and certainly has resulted in a lot of success so far. Number 7. Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer is one of the best pitchers in recent memory, and he's been able to last for 16 years in the game. And he's still going. He was even a member of the Texas Rangers World Series winning club this season. But how does Max Scherzer keep himself in the right shape and ensure that he's ready to go prior to a start on the mound? Well, according to Scherzer, his pre-game meal is always some type of sandwich. He said, "Some type of sandwich, whether it's turkey avocado or chicken avocado. You know, something like that." Well, Max, if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. Scherzer has accumulated over 3,000 strikeouts thus far, and though he is in the latter part of his career, he is not showing any signs of slowing down or walking away anytime soon.
Number 8.
Mookie Betts. Would you ever think that a Major League Baseball player could receive criticism for their diet from fans? Well, that is exactly what happened to Mookie Betts. In 2021, Mookie Betts had a subpar season by his standards, and he had recently revealed that he had gone on a vegan diet. Well, Dodger fans let their voices be heard, clamoring for Betts to revert back to his former diet. Mookie addressed this by saying, "You can tell them I do eat steak. Now what's the next excuse when I don't hit?" The declaration that Betts was no longer vegan put to bed all of the criticism. Regardless, Mookie has been one of the most decorated players in the game since 2016, and his consistency is a big part of it. You can attribute that to a lot of things. Natural talent, consistent training, but you can also attribute it to the fact that, unlike many people, Mookie Betts has a traveling kitchen. That's right, a full suitcase featuring a camp stove, utensils, cooking oil, and various condiments. He orders his own groceries and cooks them as well. Typically not what you may expect out of a guy who's making right around $30 million a year. Ladies and gentlemen, those are just some of the diets and pre-game meals that Major League Baseball players eat. But is there a player that we missed who has a strange diet or wild cravings? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Major League Baseball content just like this.